actually disappointed in myself since I haven't talked about this game at all. But hey, I'm finally here. Let's talk about this game then. Sonic Mania for the Nintendo Switch. Let's go. Oh, the feels, that logo. Game of the year already, and I'm only 17, but I was still very fortunate and grateful to play the classics. Now, I've never owned a Sega console at all since they kinda went downhill before I was born, but I gotta thank games like the Gems Collection and Mega Collection, along with other ports that got me into the franchises that Sega made. This opening, my god, this opening sequence is remarkable. The animation is so clean and crisp, it kinda makes you wonder why there hasn't been some sort of animated series for Sonic at all in this style of art. I get vibes from the old Sonic animated series, the Underground cartoon, but mainly the Sonic CD movie from this intro, along with one of the most catchiest and positively upbeat tunes my ears have ever heard. There's just something about Sonic soundtracks that just make you want to get up and run. You know what? Let's just do it now then. So kudos to Pagoda West Games and T-Lurks for doing a great job in composing this game. You see the main trio of Red, Yellow and Blue riding up an elevator with each level representing past classic titles on the Sega Genesis, with them running out in high speed and doing what they do best. And it's crazy how this opening practically sums up the character of Sonic, Tails and Knuckles, while the actual people who make Sonic games come the side of his dark, goofy or into bestiality. You have to remember this game was built by fans who grew up with the franchise. The game isn't plot heavy at all. Eggman and his henchmen get his hands on a magic stone which basically warps reality, so that there's a reason we get to replay classic zones like Green Hill and Chemical Plant. 12 new zones are available from a mix of retro zones and new zones as well. Every zone has 2 acts, with the end of each act having their respected boss battle with one of the hardball heavies or Eggman. I have to say, they are one of the most creative boss battles I've ever played. From a high-speed chase in a city, a battle against Eggman and his mean bean machine, a nod to the game of the same name, and even pitting you against characters like Fang, Bean and Bark, the same people from Sonic the Fighters. I literally freaked out when I saw this. All the levels are a joy to witness and to play through. The 16-bit retro pixelated style of classic games are recaptured perfectly. Green Hill Zone is the opening level, returning with all of its nostalgic goodness, but the level itself has been reimagined and redesigned as well. This goes along with all returning stages. But I'm sure we love all the old classic stages, but the new stages are mesmerizing. STUDIOPOLIS was the first brand new zone that was shown during the announcement, and it took my breath away. The neon lit city, the media vans and popcorn machines make the level really stand out. Then there's Mirage Saloon, another western style level where you have to traverse multiple cowboy saloons and flying across an open desert and avoiding gunfire, as well as getting shot out of a revolver. And Press Garden Act 2 is just beautiful to look at with the snow aesthetic along with the falling sakura petals. I was a bit unsure, to be honest, on how this game would play, but the instant I got my hands on it, it felt as smooth as butter. The weight and momentum of Sonic when running and jumping is near perfect. And since this is a speed-based platform where you will encounter enemies that are too fast to dodge when running, but it's something you should expect if you've played past games. A new move called the drop dash is implemented in the game, allowing the player to continue his momentum without having to stop and build up speed again. Sonic Mania hits that difficulty spot perfectly. It's certainly far from an easy game, as if you get a game over you will have to restart the zone all over again, but it isn't a game that will certainly make you rage and throw your controller across the room. It hits that sweet spot where it always persuades you into playing one more game. This, in my opinion, is how you do the perfect anniversary title, and I'm not gonna hate on Generations. I love Generations a lot, but personally it feels more like a piece of fan service for returning fans. But I think Mania adds a touch of fan service as well as a new appeal to a new generation of players, and because of this I'm glad to see the Sonic series is back in the spotlight, and I urge anyone to give it a try. And with that said, that was Sonic Mania for the Nintendo Switch. I hope you lot enjoyed this review. I'm sorry because I don't have a physical copy, but literally just yesterday they announced that Sonic Mania will get a physical release during the summer, and I'm super excited about that, including animated featurettes. So yeah, it's literally been a great year for Sonic. So with that said, hope you lot enjoyed this review. Please like, share, subscribe, stay humble, and peace.